Hello and welcome to my review of Lightspeed, a division of Lime Brokerage. This is a US-based company that specializes in day trading and as such won't necessarily be the right choice for a lot of you, quite frankly. But if you are a day trader in the stock markets, options markets, or possibly even the futures markets, which would be a separate account from the stock and options, then this is a place to take a look at. The technology, they have the trading software. You can see how many different platforms they offer. These are all very highly regarded platforms. There's a web and a standalone, which is their own. There's an automated trading system for you bot developers. There's Sterling Trader, which is an industry standard. That's a very well-known one. Live Vol X options trading is possible for options traders. Easy EMS. This is the old real tick. All of these are massively used on Wall Street. So these are all like professional platforms. So your platform choice really isn't going to be a problem. Commissions is really where this broker shines, because if you're a high volume, 15 million shares a month, you're talking about a tenth of a cent. It goes all the way down to just under a quarter of a million shares. Then it would be 4.5 tenths of a cent per share, $1 minimum on the order. So that's really where you get your best deal at. You know, the $1 minimum is basically what you get with standard commissions if you're not a quickly active trader. But to be honest with you, this is not the place to be unless you are an extraordinarily active trader. You know, retirement account, you've got to have $10,000 to open it, and that's fine for a retirement account. But quite frankly, for a retirement account, you're not going to be worried about the speed. So there's a lot of cost that you could probably avoid if you just simply went to like a larger kind of full service broker, because yes, it's going to cost you maybe $6 or $7 to make the trade, but that's a trade you're going to hang on to for a year or two or 10 or 20. So at the end of the day, that's not a huge problem. What I do find very, very interesting is they have quite a bit of resources here. That's not normally something that you see with these type of brokerage firms. So this leads me to believe that they are trying to get maybe more retail oriented. And now if they do, they're going to have to bring their prices down. This is something that Interactive Brokers did several years ago. Deposits, bank wires and checks, ACH transfers. That's really the only options. You can see that the data fees are listed for non-professional and professional. Really comes down to what you need. You know, like non-professional Lightspeed web trader is free. So if you wanted free data, it is possible. But really it comes down to what you need. Streaming news and stuff, that's not bad. But typically by the time you get that news, the machines have already traded it anyways. And if you're looking at a brokerage firm like Lightspeed, you already know these things. So you can see that it's pretty straightforward. It really comes down to whether or not it's right for you. That is really the decision, you know. Or if you are a short term or a day trader in the U.S. stock markets or options market, or possibly even the futures. This is a good choice if you have the right amount of money backing you. Now, if you're in the United States, you have to worry about the pattern day trading rule, and you can't day trade with less than 25,000. You can make a few a week, but not that many. So this would be where you would go. This would be one of those places you would go. So clearly, it's a world class. It's heavily regulated. It's out of the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey area. So that's not an issue either. Led by industry leaders, and as a result, you can see that the Lightspeed brokerage is a professional shop. It just comes down to whether or not it's right for you.